You guys did vote for this challenge concept idea to become a new series on the channel, so here we go. Every single team in the NBA, I will be accepting every single trade that comes our way. Basically, I simulate like 3 seasons, and every single trade that comes my way, I accept it. If you have not seen the previous 2 videos in this series, the Nets and the Warriors, I highly recommend it. So pause this video and go check out the playlist. And the first one is just called the Accepting All Trades Challenge, and then the second one is called the Accepting All Trade Challenge with the Warriors. Now, to do this, you need to go and turn trade deadline to off, financial trade rules off, and then go over to the trade frequency and put that all the way up to 100. Now, even though that's like computer trades, who knows, maybe something big will happen. And I tried to do this like 2 minutes ago, and like everything just went back to on. So just checking, make sure that everything stays on. And also, you need to take everyone off of the untouchable. So LeBron, sorry, you are no longer untouchable. So let's simulate to the end of the year and what will be our first trade of the video. I really hope it is for Kevin Love. And James Jones is hurt. Okay, that's not really the first, notification that I wanted to see. How did we just lose to the Sixers by 19? Here is the first trade of the video. Oh my god, dude. Tristan Thompson for Shabazz Napier and CJ Watson. This is such an awful trade. No way would I ever accept that trade in real life. So now we have Mozgov as our starting center and no backup center except for Sasha Khan, who's a 68 overall. I mean, maybe LeBron was like, hey, since I'm the GM, let's bring Shabazz Napier here, who's one of my favorite players in the draft. Well, not like currently in the draft, but like 2 years back, he was like, he had told Pat Riley, hey, draft Shabazz Napier and I'll stay. That's basically what happened. And he left to Cleveland. Obviously, that's why we are doing this challenge with the Cavs. What will the next trade be? Tell me somebody wants Kevin Love because I don't want him on this team. Somebody hit me up with a trade offer. There we go. Wow. Kevin Love and James Jones for David West and Boris Diaw. I mean, I kind of understand this trade. I kind of don't, kind of do. But hey, we are getting rid of Kevin Love, but these aren't really the 2 players in return that I wanted for them. So now the new starting 5, basically just insert David West in there, and then Boris Diaw is now our new 7th man. The next trade is Iman Shumpert and Channing Frye for Jared Dudley and Nene. I mean, I kind of understand this trade because we do need a backup center, and we are getting rid of Shumpert's large contract. I mean, I kind of understand it, but hey, we do have to accept every single trade. Now we have Nene as our starting center, and Mozgov is now the new backup. I said this in the Warriors one. One thing that I do hate about my league is that every single time you accept a trade, just like this one, Raul Neto for J.R. Smith, just straight up, every single time you accept a trade, you have to go all the way back down to April, and then to the last game of the year, and then simulate the date, and it's really, really annoying. Right now, kind of in the middle, not necessarily in the middle, kind of in the beginning, kind of in the middle of December. We are currently tied with the Hawks for first in the East, and we did just overtake them. Can we beat the Thunder, though? By the way, the Thunder will be the next team that I'm doing in this series, so leave a like if you are excited for that, and we end up losing by 13. The Thunder just beat us by 13, and now they want Richard Jefferson and Sasha Khan for Anthony Morrow and Nick Collison. I mean, I'm kind of happy about that because we do get Anthony Morrow, who is deadly from behind the arc. Can we beat the Warriors, though? Can we beat the Warriors on Christmas Day? Probably not. We're probably going to end up losing by a lot. And right before this game, we are getting the Thunder 2017 first-round pick and Hollis Thompson for Matthew Dellavedova, and the Clippers 2016 second-round pick. And real quick, I'm just going to turn this to auto, just straight up lineup automation onto auto for everything because I don't really feel like doing that every single time. Can we beat the Warriors? We actually beat the Warriors by 5. Okay. And here is the first massive trade of the video. Eric Bledsoe and the Suns 2016 first-round pick for Kyrie Irving and Jordan McRae. Man, I thought that Kyrie was going to be one of the first ones gone, but I just didn't want it to be true. Welcome, Eric Bledsoe. Goodbye, Kyrie. But hey, we did get the Suns' first-round pick, and currently the Suns right now, if we take a look at the standings, they are, oh man, they're only 1 game above 500, bro. I thought that they would be a lot worse than that. Damn. It's been a while since the last trade, and this one, Al Jefferson is coming to our team, but we do have to get rid of that first-round pick from the Suns, and we are getting rid of Timofey Mozgov. Now, Jefferson is a free agent, so I'm not too sure if I will keep him or not on this team, but, I mean, obviously, in free agency, our number one priority is bringing back LeBron, and in this trade, we are getting rid of Mo Williams for Jarrett Jack, bringing Jarrett Jack right back to Cleveland, and also getting Wayne Ellington in return. So far, I think that's like 6 or 7 trades so far. We lose to the Hornets after we just get Al Jefferson. Hey, as long as we can finish the first half of the season in the top 3 in the Eastern Conference, I'm fine, which is exactly what is going to happen, and we end the first half of the year on a 4-game winning streak, but let's see what the next trade will be. First of all, can we beat the Bulls, though? Can we beat the Bulls on the 18th? Can we beat the Bulls? Wow, almost beat them by 20 points, beat them by 14. Can we beat the Thunder? No, of course not. So at the end of Season 1, Kevin Durant does win the MVP award. No surprise here. Karl Anthony Towns wins the Rookie of the Year. Joakim Noah wins Sixth Man. DeAndre Jordan wins Defensive Player of the Year, and he stayed on the Clippers. CJ McCollum was Most Improved Player, and Billy Donovan was the Coach of the Year, as the Thunder do finish first in the Western Conference. LeBron does make the All-NBA First Team. His numbers on the year, 26 points, 9.5 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 1.5 steal, and 2 blocks. But other than that, okay, I don't know why it just skipped to the All-Defensive Second Team, and no one from our team made it there. But yes, Eric Bledsoe did make the All-Defensive Second Team. His numbers on the year, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. But other than that, there is nobody on our team. So here is the rotation at the start of the playoffs. This team is awful, bro. This team is so bad. We got Eric Bledsoe, Wayne Ellington, LeBron, David West, and Nene. Then the bench is looking like this. Al Jefferson is hurt, though. 2 to 4 weeks with neck spasms. Here are the standings. The Heat go 55-27. Wow, what is their team looking like? Josh McRoberts is their starting power forward. Basically, they kept everybody on the team. And then here are the rest of the Eastern Conference standings and then the Western Conference standings. The Suns with Kyrie Irving go 39-43. And then let's take a look at all of the trades that happened. Wow, Mike Conley for Derek Favors. That is a pretty big trade. Let's see all of the other trades. Boban for Aaron Baines. Tony Allen for Festus Ezeli. Really, most of the trades came from our end, obviously, as we did make, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. We made 7 trades. 8, 9. 9 trades in season number 1. Let's go ahead and simulate the whole entire playoffs. I am not expecting to win in round 1. But, okay, we do anyway. And can we advance? Yes, we do. But we do get eliminated. No, we don't. Wow, okay. I thought that we were going to lose in the first round, but hey, we do end up losing in 6 games to the Oklahoma City Thunder. We were no match for Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, who I believe made no trades. And Kevin Durant does finish the year with the Finals MVP in 6 games. Averaged 31 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 1.5 block per game. So we are here in the NBA draft, and we did receive 18 offers for the next pick, which is the 23rd pick. So we do have to trade this pick. Here are some of the trades that are on the table. Ooh, a Sheik. I might like a Sheik. Maybe, maybe not. There was one for Kyle Korver. So we are going to start with the Sixers. I'm closing my eyes. I cannot see a single thing. You guys just got to believe me. All right, 3, 2, 1, accept this one. And it is for the Thunder first round pick and the Warriors second round pick this year. So we will obviously have to accept that trade. And I don't think we have any more picks, but no one trades for a second round pick in this game. So I will just go ahead and simulate to the end of the draft, but real quick, just so you guys can see where some people went. The Sixers got Ben Simmons, Buddy Hield goes to the Wizards, Ingram to the Jazz, Dragon Bender to the Sixers, and Jaylen Brown to the Celtics, along with Chris Dunn. Who is this Marquise Chris dude? I've never heard of you before. He goes to the Pacers, and yeah, that's basically it. So now let's go ahead and simulate to the end of the draft, and hopefully we can bring LeBron back in free agency. And would you look at this? LeBron does want to come back to the team. I did have to give him a player option and a no trade clause, but I will definitely turn that off just so we can see if he does get traded. We are here in free agency. We cannot get DeMar DeRozan. We can get Hassan Whiteside. Should I even bother getting Whiteside if he's just going to leave us? And we're not even the number 1 team, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's go out and get Dirk. Why not bring Dirk to the Cleveland Cavaliers? Watch a Dirk end up getting traded. Michael Beasley's a 78 overall, and Whiteside and Dirk both accept other offers. I need a shooting guard, and I need a center. Let's go out and get Dwight, even though we won't have any more money left. Why not go ahead and do so? Bird rights. Oh, wait, that's right. We got bird rights on Nene and Al Jefferson, so I will go ahead and offer both of them contracts. 1 and 2 for Al Jefferson, and then Jared Dudley, let's offer him a contract. I need to get a shooting guard. Who's here? J.R. Smith, let's bring you back to Cleveland, even though I think I traded you to the Kings. No, not the Kings. The Jazz. We traded him to the Jazz. And let's go ahead and bring him back. Alan Crabb, let's bring you here. And let's see if these players will sign with us. We got Dwight, Nene, Jared Dudley. We can't get J.R. Smith, so no Dwight. Just kidding. Yes, Dwight, because we need a center. So sorry, JR, you are not coming here. Al Jefferson goes to the Warriors. Okay. Here's our starting lineup at the start of season number 2. We got Eric Bledsoe, Leandro Barbosa. I did need to sign him because we needed a shooting guard. LeBron James, Boris Diaw, and Dwight Howard. Off the bench, we got Jarrett Jack, Raul Neto, Nene, and Jared Dudley. And then the 6 guys that are not getting any minutes at all. I did go ahead and turn off LeBron's no-trade clause, and he is not untouchable. So let's see what the first trade of Season 2 will be. I really don't want anybody to trade for LeBron, but I feel like it might happen, maybe. Who knows? It might not. And I think oh, man, we suck, yo. We are 0-4, 0-5. Oh, man. It has taken a while for the first trade to appear on the screen, but here we go. We are getting J.J. Barea and Norman Powell from the Dallas Mavericks in return for Jarrett Jack and Hollis Thompson. It has taken basically like 3 months for the first trade to come up, and if we take a look at the trades happening around the NBA, like the first trades happened here, and I don't really understand why. Like, I've had the whole entire sliders and settings set the whole entire season, but 2K was like, hey, let's just not make any trades until January, because why not? Right here, we are sending Dwight Howard to the Atlanta Hawks for Thabo Sefolosha and Kyle Korver. We are also getting rid of Jared Dudley, if that even matters. Dwight, go back home to Atlanta. And now our starting center is Nene. This team is looking really bad. Like, our 2 highest rated players are 96 and an 86, and the rest are just solid 70 to 76 overalls, man. The next trade is with the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we are getting their 2017 first-round pick, which I am fine with, in exchange for Boris Diaw. But if we take a look at the standings, I'm pretty sure that this team is a lot better than what they probably should be, well, what they would be last season. They're 33-17, so this pick won't even matter since it'll probably be towards the end of the first round. This is a pretty simple trade. Nene for Tiago Splitter straight up. I don't really like this trade because I just don't like Tiago Splitter in real life. And we are trading with the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder. This team is still pretty trash. I don't know how we are only 8 games below 500. I don't really understand that. But we are only 2 games out of the 8th seed, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Once again, another pretty minor trade, Raymond Felton for Raul Neto and my Lakers 2019 first round pick. We are trading with the Washington Wizards. I could have swore that said the Golden State Warriors. What is the next trade going to be? Okay, Chris Kaman for CJ Watson, a pretty minor trade right there. But hey, no one has traded for LeBron yet, which is definitely a great thing. I don't really like this trade. Anthony Brown for David West. I mean, we are getting rid of our starting power forward. At least I think he was our starting power forward. If not, then he was our backup power forward. Yes, he was our starting power forward. And LeBron's hurt. He is day-to-day with back spasms. Tiago Splitter has a torn left hamstring. So maybe that's why no one's trading for LeBron, because he is hurt. But can we finish the rest of the year with no trades? Of course not. We are getting the Hawks 2019 first-round pick in exchange for Nick Collison and our 2018 first-round pick. And we are also getting Jakar Sampson in return. This team, once again, is absolutely garbage. LeBron is starting to feel like he's with the old Cavs. Like, it's just him and nobody else around him to help. Man, we got to get rid of Eric Bledsoe for the Nets 2017 first-round pick and Chris Dunn. Now, yes, this pick might end up being great, but Chris Dunn is a 77, Eric Bledsoe's an 85. Chris Dunn's going to take a while to develop, and then teams are basically just going to trade for Chris Dunn. So we get rid of our second highest overall player on the team. Can we just go to the end of the year without making any more trades? Of course not. Oh, whoa. Okay, I actually kind of like this pick because we are getting Zach Randolph, but he's on an expiring contract, and we're getting rid of that pick. But, I mean, I would probably have to trade that pick anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Zach Randolph is our starting center. We have two centers and they're both hurt, man. Story of this season, man. Everyone just gets hurt. We are almost 20 games below 500. And right here, Birdman for Shabazz Napier. Welcome, Birdman, to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, this season just awful. Okay, Malik Newman for Anthony Morrow. Man, why are all of these trades happening towards the end of the year? Like, why us, though? Why not trade with other teams? And the Sixers are the #1 seed, and they're freaking 43-35, man. That makes no sense. What is our final record going to be on the year? We finished 32-50, 8 games behind the 8th seed. Russell Westbrook does win the MVP, though. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, and 2.5 steals. Ben Simmons wins the Rookie of the Year. Kevin Love wins 6th Man of the Year on the San Antonio Spurs, backing up LaMarcus Aldridge. DeAndre Jordan wins Defensive Player of the Year. He did get traded to the Boston Celtics this year. Ben McLemore wins Most Improved Player, and Billy Donovan wins the Coach of the Year, and the Thunder goes 69-13, good enough for first in the Western Conference. LeBron makes the All-NBA First Team, 24.5 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.5 steal, and 2 blocks. DeMarcus is hurt, but it doesn't really matter. He is out for the season if it matters. Chris Dunn makes the All-Rookie First Team. His numbers on the year, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and half a block. He came to us halfway through the year. Kind of like 3/4 the way through the year. So here is the team at the end of Season 2, man. Oh, this team is awful, and we're probably going to lose Zach Randolph in free agency because we probably won't even be able to re-sign him. Here are the player stats on the year. Zach Randolph was our 2nd highest scorer. And who will win the NBA championship? I'm going to say it's going to be the Warriors. Probably not, though. It's probably going to end up being the Thunder. Okay, how did the Nuggets make it to the Western Conference Finals? Like, who do the Nuggets have? Oh, DeRozan went there in free agency. Okay, so the Thunder beat the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA Finals in 6 games. And Kevin Durant? No, Russell Westbrook does win the MVP award in 6 games. Averaged 17 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2.5 steals, and 1 block. I believe we do have the 24th pick in the first round, and we have received 17 trade offers, and we have the 26th pick. Okay, 24 was by the Nuggets. So here we are with the 26th pick. What are these trades looking like? We could get the 2nd round pick from the Jazz. Man, that is a really, really enticing offer. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes, and we're just going to go straight through this. I really hope I don't get screwed over and get those 2 second-round picks. I really hope I don't do that. 3, 2, 1, and accept this one. And it is for Marcin Gortat and the Wizards' 2018 2nd-round pick. Now, we do also have the 30th pick in the draft. So who are the Wizards going to take with the 26th pick? They take Zucchini! We have 7 trade offers for the 30th pick. I really hope that these trades can land me someone like Ben Simmons. And nope. All right, just straight 2nd rounders. So basically, we got to figure out which 2nd round pick we are going to take from which team. And accept this one from the Sixers. All right, okay. 2 2nd round picks in 2018 and 2019. And that is it for all of the picks that we have here in the NBA draft. So let's go on to free agency where hopefully we can just, improve our team a lot and not finish as one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. After day 1 of free agency, we are getting Victor Oladipo and Zach Randolph on the team. Welcome back, Zach Randolph, and welcome to the Cavs, Victor Oladipo, but you are most likely getting traded. I tried to get Chris Paul, but he is going to the Philadelphia 76ers, man. And then these 4 players I do have bird rights on. Chris Paul to the Sixers, man. You never know what you will see in a 2K game. Welcome back, all 4 of you guys. Now, I think we might need a power forward. Yes, we do. We do still need a power forward. Let's get Cliff Alexander. Actually, let's get Chris Kardashian. I'm going to sign you to a large contract. Just kidding. I'm totally just going to lowball you. Give you like 4.2. 420, blaze it. And will he sign? Come on. Chris Kardashian. There you go. I mean, obviously, we have to sign one of the best centers in the NBA today, Tragic Bronson, JaVale McGee, 7.25 over 2 years. Will he sign with us? Of course, he will. Who else is here for me to get? And it's really looking like no one else is here. I mean, we could get Plumlee, Axel Tupane. You know what? Let me sign the worst-rated player. Why not, man? Karan Landry, Todd McKinney, Thomas Mayo, Len Warren, and Thomas Tate. I have to decide who I want here. Who should I get? I'm going to get Thomas Mayo because I like your last name is Mayonnaise. Just kidding. I can't because my roster's full. I was going to try to say something about mayonnaise being an instrument, but it didn't really work out that way. Welcome back to the team, Damo. You are now back on the team. Obviously, I just said that basically twice in the same exact sentence. Let's go on to year number 3, where hopefully our team does not get too screwed over and maybe we can make the playoffs. Here is our starting rotation at the start of season number 3, our final season. In today's video, we got Chris Dunn, Victor Oladipo, LeBron James, Zach Randolph, and Marcin Gortat. Off the bench, we got the best center in the NBA, Tragic Bronson. We got Norman Powell, JJ Barea, and Thabo Sefolosha. Chris Kardashian not getting any minutes. And then we got Korver, Anthony Brown, Tiago Splitter, Damo Rudez, and Chris Kaman. And just so we can check, these are all off, and the trade frequency is at 100. And just to make sure nobody has any no trade clauses, that is good. What will the first trade be of this season, and how good will the Sixers do with CP3? In the first trade of season 3, we are sending Norman Powell and Damo Rudez to the Philadelphia 76ers for their 2019 first-round pick and Costa Koufos. That pick doesn't really matter because this isn't going past 2019 or past this year, and it's not going to 2019. The Sixers aren't even in the top 8. Well, there they are. They are 12 and... Oh, man, we got to trade Chris Dunn. Oh, man. Rubio and Bino Udrih, welcome to the team. Damn, I was kind of banking on the fact that, like, hey, we are actually going to have Chris Dunn for the whole entire year, but that's definitely not the case. So 2 trades in the span of, like, 5 days after not getting any trades for basically the whole entire season. Right here, we are sending Thabo Sefolosha to the San Antonio Spurs for their 2020 first-round pick and Kyle Singler. A pretty minor trade there, considering it probably won't have a huge impact on our team. But look at this, man. We've won 7 games in a row, and of course, as soon as I start saying that, we lose to the Timberwolves by 25. We are getting rid of Zach Randolph in this trade, our starting power 4. We are getting George Hill and Rodney Stuckey in return, and we are also getting rid of Anthony Brown. So now the starting 5, like, who is our starting power forward? We got Chris Kardashian as our starting power forward. Yo, LeBron, I am so sorry that you have to deal with this. Like, bro, you do not deserve to finish your career like this. Well, not necessarily finish your career, but like towards like the end of your career, you don't deserve to have this happen, man. 20-18, we are currently 5th in the Eastern Conference, and right here, trading Victor Oladipo and JaVale McGee for Clint Capella and Montrezl Harrell, because yes, this trade makes a ton of sense. Once again, another minor trade, Kyle Korver and Tiago Splitter for Josh Huestis and the Pacers 2020 second-round pick. This team is looking more and more like we're just not even going to make the playoffs. Like, other than that first year when we had Eric Bledsoe and, like, things were kind of looking okay and we somehow made it to the finals, it's just looking like we are not even going to make the playoffs. But, I mean, who knows? We might go on a mean killer win streak. Right here, man. Chris Kardashian for Terrence Jones. Damn, bro. Damn. Another minor trade, Pat Connaughton for JJ Barea. I don't even remember getting JJ Barea. Did not even know that we had him. So now we add another small forward onto the team. How many positions do we have of each? Okay, thank God we don't have like 7 point guards or like 7 centers or 7 whatever this time, because in the past 2 accepting all trades videos, we've had an overload at certain positions. Like in the Warriors one, I'm pretty sure we had like 7 point guards. And at the end of season number 3, Steph Curry does win the MVP award. 29.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, and barely any blocks. Jason Tatum wins the Rookie of the Year. Goran Dragic wins 6th Man. DeAndre Jordan wins Defensive Player of the Year. Okafor wins Most Improved Player, averaging almost 25 points and 9.5 rebounds. And Mike Malone wins the Coach of the Year as the Nuggets finished with the 2nd best record in the Western Conference. There's LeBron making the All-NBA First Team. His numbers on the year, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 1.5 block. But other than that, I'm not expecting anyone on our team to make any other team, and that is exactly the case. We actually finished with the 8th best record in the Eastern Conference. I have no idea how that happened, but how are the Nuggets so good? That's my question. I have no idea how they're so good. They have Brook Lopez now. Okay, that makes sense. And Moutier. Wow. And then Freed's an 85. Okay, so this team that we have didn't get blown up as much as I thought it would. I really thought that someone would try to trade for LeBron, but nobody did. Here's our rotation at the start of the playoffs. I'm not expecting anything really to happen. Standings, let me just show you that, just in case y'all are curious what the NBA is going to look like in 3 seasons. And the Lakers are 49-33. We are winning the championship next year, man. That's all I'm saying. And then here are the player stats. Rubio was our second highest scorer with about 14 points per game. So let's get right on into the playoffs and let's get swept by the Magic. We actually, whoa, okay, we just won. We won. Let's go to the finals. Let's go. Okay, all right. We got eliminated by CP3 and the Sixers, and the Sixers made it to the finals, and the Timberwolves win the NBA championship in 7 games against the CP3-led Philadelphia 76ers. The Timberwolves, they have Denzel Valentine, who is an 80 overall. Obviously, Karl Anthony Towns, Wiggins, Levine, Christian Wood. Yes, Christian Wood, Gorgie Jang, Chris Dunn. Who did we trade him for? Oh, Rubio, that's right. And then the Sixers, they have CP3, Okafor, Dragon Bender, Chalmers, Damari Carroll, Danny Green. Yeah, I mean, this team scored 68 points in Game 7 of the finals. Like, how are you going to do that? Your finals MVP is probably Andrew Wiggins. Nope, it is Karl Anthony Towns in 7 games, averaged 19.5 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 4 blocks, bro, while shooting 50.5% from the field. It sounded like I said 15. Dirk went to the Wizards. He is gone. Joe Johnson retires. Powell, Jamal Crawford. Birdman, he is out of here. And other than that, basically no other players from our team that are really notable, or just any players that are notable. And Dirk obviously does make the Hall of Fame. So here's the roster at the end of it all. We got LeBron James, Ricky Rubio, Clint Capella, George Hill, Marcin Gortat, Montrezl Harrell, Pat Connaughton, Costa Koufos, Josh Hoistis, Terrence Jones, Bino Udrih, Rodney Stuckey, and Kyle Singler. So like I said, this roster did not blow up the way I thought it would. Maybe it's just the LeBron James effect. I really thought someone was going to try to trade for LeBron, but it did not happen. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you guys did enjoy. The next video in this series will be with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.